All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Google Business Group. Well, you might think it's Google Business Group, but that's what it used to be before now. And apologies if I keep mentioning Google Business Group whenever I'm talking. Our name actually changed recently to Grow with Google Digital Skills Community Abeokuta. And this is a community of people who comes together to talk about web technology. So I'll be sharing more with you about what we stand for and what today's meetup is all about. So quickly, let me share with you the people behind this. So my name is Oluwatobi. I lead the Google business, the Grow with Google Digital Skills community for Abeokuta. And we started in year 2019. And we are so glad that so far we've really been able to at least do something before the pandemic started, which didn't allow us to be able to go on with having physical meetings. But right at the moment, we can do online meetings where we can be able to talk about technology tools that can help you as a person to be able to grow and to become whatever you need to use the technology for. So I like to build communities. I'm a digital marketer, and I'm enthusiastic about building cloud computing, and also I like the subject when it comes to marketing automation. I like to grow businesses, and I'm also into open source projects. So I contribute to open source, and I'm enthusiastic about it too. All right, so let me quickly introduce what Google Digital Skill Community is all about. So we are a global community that are run by passionate individuals. So this is not a paid community. Whatever we do, whatever you see we've been doing online that made you join this event today was done free. We don't pay, we don't get paid to be part of this. And also the community is also run by volunteers. And what we do here is that we talk about Google products, digital skills and career development to help businesses and local businesses. That means Abeokuta in general, but the COVID-19 has made it to be a global family at the moment. So not just Abeokuta in Nigeria as a whole, but any part of the world where you can be able to join us. We want to help you, your businesses to grow, and want you as a job, so someone looking out for job to succeed. Okay, so our vision is to be a global community in every city where business owners and professionals can access free training. So somebody asked me in the chat when we in the group when we are about planning this program, I was like, oh, hope you don't ask us to come and pay for something at the end of this. I was like, no, this is completely free program. Don't worry, we won't be sharing, we won't be asking you to pay for anything. Whatever you'll be learning here is completely free and is proudly supported by Google. All right, so we want to help you grow and want your business to also succeed. So this community is meant for business owners, job seekers, professionals, women. Everybody is welcome to join us, okay? So how it works is that in each of the cities, we have Google Business Group community chapter across the whole globe. So we have in Nigeria, in Lagos, we have 4 chapters. We have 1 chapter in Abeokuta in Ogun State, and then we have other states like that. And then we also have outside the country, like we have Vanessa, who is also the chapter lead for Cotonou. So she also will be telling us more about our home community by the time she takes up the stage. Okay, so you can become a member by just filling our forms, which you already did. So we would like to communicate with you more about what we do. So please, we encourage you to please join our communities on social media, especially our Facebook group and our Instagram channel, where you can always learn more about what we do. So please, as you're on your phone right now on your computer, please just navigate to facebook.com/groups/GBG Abeokuta, or your Telegram, just search for GBG Abeokuta on Telegram and you'll be able to reach us. All right, so in case you need to also want to follow us, which we appreciate, please feel free to follow us on Facebook, GBG Abeokuta, Twitter, GBG Abeokuta. I understand that the Twitter might not be working at the moment, so we'll try to fix that. On Instagram, GBG Abeokuta, on Telegram, GBG Abeokuta. Then on YouTube, please look out for GBG Abeokuta. Okay, so at the end of today's session, we are recording this. We'll be sharing all these sessions on our YouTube channel. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just look out for GBG Abeokuta on our YouTube channel, and then you'll be able to subscribe to our channel. All right, so what's going to be the agenda for today? The agenda for today is that we're going to have an introduction, which is what I just did. So the next thing we'll be going on to now is to have Vanessa sharing with us about the topic for today, which is about Google My Business. Okay, so Google My Business happens to be a very important topic for businesses, especially when the COVID-19 pandemic started. A lot of people now understand why they need to use digitals for their businesses, which is very, very important because you need people to locate you. You need to be available online. You need people to know where your business location is. You need to get people to find you on search, Google search. You need people to find you on Google Maps. So this is what Google My Business can do for you, and which is much more than that. So we'll be talking more about that. And then we also have our Women Will chapter. We'll be talking more later on Women Will. And then also we have opportunity to have question and answer. Then we'll be able to close for today. Okay, so before we end today, we have some other goodies we like to share. So make sure you stay to the end so that you can be able to get this information fast and you can be able to be part of those goodies. All right, so let's move straight to the speaker for today. And she has so many things to discuss about her, but right now I will just mention just a few about what we've been able to put together, just short of it, because going through her profile, I could say, oh wow, she has been doing so much for the community, so much for the people around her, so much for women. And Vanessa is the founder of Zatalion, and is a women-led creative digital agency that works with brands to increase their perceived value and impact through experience design, marketing, and training. She is also a Google partner for the Francophone Africa and also the Untitled Chapter lead for Grow with Google Digital Skills Community. Not just for being a partner alone, she's also a Women Will lead, and also she's also a part of the Digital Skills program run by Google. She's also part of the I Am Remarkable team. She's a certified I Am Remarkable facilitator. She has helped over 5,000 businesses in Africa and get their business profile verified on Google. So don't worry, if your business is not verified, she'll be telling you how you can be able to get it verified for free. Don't worry, you won't get paid. You don't have to pay for that actually, because it's actually free. So if anybody is asking you to pay to get verified on Google, please just make sure that that person is not scamming you, right? Because it's completely free. You don't need to pay to get verified on Google. And also, she has trained people in African countries, including Benin, Nigeria, Rwanda, Niger, Mali, Cameroon, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, and so many of them, Mauritius, Burkina Faso, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya. She can speak English and she can speak French. And I'm sure she will also be able to address some French communities that might be joining us here. All right, so Vanessa, I wouldn't want to blown the introduction, but I know you are much more than this. And I want to appreciate you for taking up the time to join us this evening. All right, Vanessa.
Thank you very much, Toby. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me in your community. Before I go on, I just want to know if you could all hear me. Please let me know in the chat. Just say hi, just let me know, just say hi to me and let me know that you can hear me, and I will go on. Hello, Uday, Ugo, and hi, Ibrahim, Ambassador, Udoka, Rebecca. Thank you guys. Awesome. Now I know that I have a following. Thank you guys. So if it's there's this echo where I am, please ignore that. As long as you can hear my voice. Hi, Chinoye. Great. As long as you can hear my voice, that is what is most important. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I know that we don't really have a lot of time, and there's a lot that we have to cover. There's a lot that I want to introduce you to. There's a lot that I want to answer. And start my video. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that my video was off. Okay, so there's a lot that I want us to cover today. Because of time, I'm going to dive right in. Just give me a second so that I can share my screen. Great. Okay, so welcome to this class. Today I'm going to be introducing you to Google My Business. I know that some of you know what Google My Business is. Some of you already have created your accounts in Google My Business. Some of you have verified. We have a diverse group here today. I'm going to be taking you through the entire process. For those of you who are just starting out, those of you who already know the platforms, I want the session to be interactive. I do not want to talk about those things that you can Google up and find out there. Now, I'm going to be introducing myself, but I really don't want to talk a lot about myself today. Today is all about you. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight into what we have today. So just give me a second, and I'm going to make some adjustments on my screen. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at three things, okay? The first one is I'm going to walk you through how to set up your Google My Business account the right way, especially for those people who are just getting started with Google My Business. Now, the second step is how to optimize your account so that you do not fall into that trap or you don't get penalized, suspended, or being asked to re-verify your account. And then thirdly, how to amplify your GMB account, because there's so much that you can do with GMB. The problem is that a number of people do not know how to use this, free tool that Google has provided. So today I'm going to walk you through all of this. Now, a little bit about me. So first, I was one of the first success stories of Google on the Google Digital Skills Program. That is another program, another initiative by Google. I was one of the first in Africa. And I also pioneered the Google Digital Skills Program in Francophone Africa. I started from Cotonou, and today we have spread to several Francophone African countries. We've run the program out there, and we're still spreading as we go. At the moment, I currently run about 4 or 5 different Google programs in the region. And thanks to COVID, I would say thanks to COVID, now we do not focus only in our local communities, but we run trainings globally, just like, I'm not in Nigeria, but I'm training or I'm connecting with you in Nigeria. And yes, I've trained over 50,000 people across the region. I've helped over 5,000 businesses get their business on Google and gotten them verified. So I'm excited that I'm going to be helping you take your businesses online, get it verified, and also learn how to use that profile to grow, that platform to grow your business. Okay. Okay, so a few rules, all right? First of all, thank you guys. You've already muted yourself. If you have to speak, if we get to that point, then you can unmute yourself. Turn on your camera if your network allows it so that, I could see it, we could connect better. If you have a question, if you want to ask a question, or if I call for you to, talk to us, just raise your hand and I will get to you. If you have any questions that you want to quickly share during the class, please put in the chat and I would get to that question. I'll respond to it. If I say something, something really exciting, something that you really like, or someone else is commenting, just put a thumbs up. Now put your name. It's not necessary, but if you want to put your name, feel free to put your name so that when I'm calling or I'm responding, I know who I can call you out. And please avoid all distractions. For the next 50 or 45 minutes, please give me your attention. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up your account, and under setting up, we're going to cover two things. The first is how to create your business profile, and then how to verify it, because I know that we have a diverse group here. So first things first, what type of business are you running? I want to know. Can you put it in the chat? Let me know the kind of business that you are currently running. If you're in the fashion industry, if you are in tech, if you run a digital agency, please put it in the chat. I want to know what kind of business you are currently running. Okay, I seem to have. Okay. Just excuse me, my laptop is misbehaving. I don't know why it is. Okay, I cannot access this. Please give me a few minutes. I will do that from here. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I can see we have wellness and health. I sell stock food. Uzoma is into blogging. Okay, Tolulope is wellness and health. Rebecca, fashion industry and tech. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Now, let's go on to the next thing. I don't know why my system is misbehaving this way. Please bear with me. It doesn't actually do this, but I'm going to go on and continue. Okay, great. Now we're going to do a little exercise, okay? Because I want to know how many of you, what your level is with Google My Business. So on your phone, I know that most of you are, following this class on your mobile phone. We're going to do a little exercise. I need you, okay, to, if you look at your mobile phone on your screen, can you see an icon, a pencil icon? Let me know if you can see a pencil icon. I want you to click on that pencil icon so you can have access to edit this slide. So let me know in the comment section, can you see a pencil icon on your screen? Yes, great. Now click on that pencil icon and I want you to write on this screen, okay? Now what you're going to do, you're just going to tick. Oh, fantastic. Ibrahim just ticked on it. So select your level on the screen. Just select. If you do not have a Google My Business account, try to reduce it. Just put a little tick. Great. You guys are so awesome. Okay. So we have more people that do not have Google My Business accounts. Fantastic. Awesome. Wow, that's a lot of you. Okay, great. Now we're going to stop this exercise because I've gotten what I wanted. I actually wanted to know your level. And from this, I see that we have quite a number of people who do not have Google My Business account. So give me a second. I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to save this annotation, save it as PNG so that I can use it later on. And now I can clear everything. Great. Okay, now we're going to go on to the next slide. Great. Now, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with creating your business. Before I go on, if you have any question, please put it in the chat and would respond to it as we go on. Okay, great. So now let me ask a question. Of course, as I ask the questions, you can respond by putting it in the chat. Let's say that you're planning to visit Mauritius or any other country this Christmas, and you want to find out, really nice places to visit. What would you do first? What's the first thing that you would do if you want to find out nice places to visit in Mauritius on your next trip? Please put in the chat section. Very much, Melody. Ugo says Google places to visit, so you're searching. Amaka says Google it, travel advisories. To check travel advisories, you will still have to check online. Surf Google, surf the net. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I agree with you. The first thing you're going to do is to search. People say you just Google it, okay? But yes, the first thing you do is to search, and you are searching online. You're going on Google and you're typing out, oh, where can I visit? Nice places to visit. That's the first thing that you will do. And research has shown that 87% of people, smartphone users, go to Google to search. They search first before they make any decision or if they need something. So just like you have rightfully said, everyone is searching when they're looking for anything they want to buy, they're looking for where to go to. The first thing they do is search. Now, that simply says that it's important for you as a business owner to be visible online, especially when your customers are searching. And a platform, a free tool by Google that allows you to be visible is Google My Business. So Google My Business is just a tool that helps you to manage how your business appears on Google search and on Google Maps. So if you're somewhere, you're trying to find a way, trying to get directions to go somewhere, you go on Google Map. If you are probably looking for some information about a particular item, you go on Google search. So Google My Business helps you manage how your business appears, okay? You can put your phone number, you can put your address, you can put out pictures, information about your business. All these things, Google My Business helps you manage. Now, having a Google My Business account, there's so many things that you can do with it, and there's so many benefits. The first benefit, it allows you to attract new customers. So we're going to talk more about this in another session, how to do this. But having a Google My Business, with a Google My Business account, you can put pictures, you can put updates about your business, things that attract people, because remember, people are searching. Like we rightfully said, you're looking for places to visit in Mauritius. So if you are a travel agency, you can use certain search strings called keywords to put this in your Google My Business account and make posts and updates about it. So if anyone's looking for holiday places or favorite places to visit in Mauritius this Christmas, that post appears, making it easy for people to find you. Now, another thing is, okay, someone is posting. Another thing is it makes it easy for your customers to connect with you. So you're giving them different ways or different channels to reach out to you. They can chat with you, they can call you, they can come visit your business location. You're giving them more options to connect with you. And then thirdly, you can also see how your customers are engaging with you. Are they calling you? Are they asking for directions? Which of your pictures are more popular? These are some of the benefits of having a Google My Business account. Now, I don't want to go so in depth into that. I've created a resource that walks you through step by step on creating your Google My Business account. Now look at the screen. That is the link that takes you to that resource. We're also going to share that with you as we go on. At the end of the session, we're going to share all this resource with you so that you can easily access them. But then the article is very comprehensive. There are two types of businesses: those ones that have business locations, you have an office, and people that do not have physical location, probably people that sell online or they have a virtual business. So this article breaks it down step by step and gives you instructions on what to do. Okay. Now, there's something very important that I also want to stress, especially when you are setting up your Google My Business account, because from what we did, I found out that there's so many people here who do not have Google My Business account. Now, that is choosing your service area. So what a service area is it's kind of like on the map. You point out areas that you work or areas that you service as a business. So say, for example, you are in Lagos and your office is in Ikeja, okay? So you're telling people in Ikeja that, hey, I am located in Ikeja. within this area. And then if you make deliveries, you can tell people, oh, we can deliver to, you know, Ikoyi or Victoria Island, or we can go as far as Ikorodu. So your service area just maps out the locations that you do business and where people can find you. Okay, now there are two instances. So the first one is you are in a city, say for example, you're in Lagos, and you want people that are outside Lagos to be able to find you when they're searching. So say for example, I'm in Abuja and a travel agency in Lagos that can help me, you know, book a hotel when I visit Lagos. That is an instance. Now, another instance is yes, you have an office and you want people to come to your office. That is one. And now, while people come to your office, you can also, you know, do deliveries. So you can say, okay, we do deliveries within this area, or we can come to you to do our work. For example, a painter. I'm looking for a painter or a plumber to come and work in my house. Now I go online and I search for plumbers near me. Okay, so you want me to find you, and you want to tell me, finding you tells me that, hey, we are within your area and we can come to you. So these are different instances where you might need to have a service area for your business. But it's important to note that having a service area, a wide service area is different from having it, you know, when you're in a local area. I'll explain what that means with this question. So someone in our community asked, you know, they were like, if I put my service area countrywide, so for example, I'm in Nigeria and I put my service area in the UK and in the US and Canada, will people still find me when they're searching for me? So I'll just take some of your questions now. I was here. No, Joy, there's nothing. You don't have to pay anything to Google. It's free. Being on Google My Business is completely free. Please, how do I record this video? Because my battery is low. Okay, this video is being recorded and it will be available on the Google GMB GD.
It will be on the, I understand that.
On the YouTube.
It's not easy to keep saying GBG because GBG has been a very wonderful name that everybody wants to keep. But unfortunately, we have it changed to grow with Google Digital Skills Community. So our name on YouTube is GBG Abeokuta. So just look for GBG Abeokuta. So once today's meeting is ended, check in about an hour. We'll be uploading the session there. We would have tried to live stream, but we had some challenges, so we couldn't live stream. But we're uploading this session on our YouTube channel. So I will drop the link to the channel so that we can all go and subscribe. So once the video is uploaded, you can just go on to start rewatching it or share with other people to watch. All right? Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so we have some questions here. Someone is asking, how do I set up my Google My Business account? I shared a link on how to do that. I'm going to put it, so please quickly copy out this link. I'm going to write it out here as well. Italian dot. Okay, so please just get that down. And it's free, it's 100% free. You don't need to pay anything to do that. Okay, so let's continue right now. Okay, great. So now let's look at verifying your Google My Business account. How do you verify your account? Now someone asked a question, how do I get verified? I'm going to answer that question. There's also another question, how long it takes. I'm going to answer all those questions for you. So the first is, why should you even consider verifying your account after creating it? There's so many reasons and there's so many benefits. The first one is that with your account being verified, your profile becomes visible online. So look at my screen right now. Yeah, you can see Zetalion. Well, Zetalion is my agency. If you type Zetalion you would be able to see, a list of, references for Zetallion. And then on the right-hand side, you would also see, that box there that contains more information about Zetallion. That is Zetallion's Google My Business account, okay? Zetallion's Google My Business profile. Now you can also see it on mobile. So if you're on your mobile phone and you type that business name, you're still able to see that business's profile on Google. Okay. Now the second advantage is you're able to understand how your business is performing online. That is, you get insight to understand how your customers are finding you. Where are they finding you? Are they searching on mobile? Are they coming through their desktop? Are they searching for you directly? How many people viewed or came across your profile, during a particular period? It could be per month, it could be per quarter. All of this information you're able to find or get access to with a verified Google My Business account. Now, let's talk about how to track your performance, because it's also important that you track to see how your business is performing. Like they usually say, if something is not being tracked, you do not know how it's performing, or you don't know how well it's doing. Now, you can do that in several ways. The first one, which is the easiest way, is to log into. Okay, so I still see some people are writing on the screen. Please do not write any longer on the screen. We've stopped that right now. Okay, just please don't write any more on the screen. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so the easiest way to track performance for your account is to go into your Google My Business dashboard. Okay, so when you go into your dashboard, just hold on. When you go into your dashboard, look at the image on my screen, click on Insight. So from your dashboard, go to the left-hand menu and click on Insight. Now, once you click on that, all you need to do is to select the time frame. So if you want to check the status, the data for a month or per quarter, click on that, and then you see the stats for that particular period of time. So this is for Zetallion. I think this is for the last quarter, and this is a statistics to see the number of search or how people are finding and connecting with my business online. Now you can also track this on your mobile phone. To do this, this is a little bit more, difficult. It's easy. I'm going to send you a guide at the end of this class to walk you through how to access that, because I know that majority of you will be accessing or checking your Google My Business using your mobile phone. It's pretty simple. All you need to do is to log on to Chrome, type your business name there. Okay, from there, right there on the menu, you would find the option to click on your profile, view profile. So click on view profile, and then you select the option to, to check the performance. I will send you a guide. Don't break your head around this. I'll send you a step-by-step guide that shows you how to do this. Now, I have also created a resource. I've created both a video and an article that shows you step-by-step how to verify your Google My Business account. And it is completely free. You do not have to pay anything or anyone to verify your business. So copy the links. It's zetallion.me.gmb. Please copy that link. I'll wait a few minutes. Please copy that link so that you could get access to it. Okay.
It's fine, yeah.
Okay, great. I will continue. I don't know what is wrong with my system today. My video is misbehaving. Everything is behaving. But anyway, we're going to continue with the class. Okay, great. So now someone asked a question on the criteria for being approved for verification. So this is the structure. This is how it works. Because we are partners with Google, we are also partners. We also have access to the Google My Business verification program for Africa, because it's a challenge for businesses in Africa to receive the postcard down here. It's almost impossible to receive that postcard. So Google put together a program that helps local businesses in Africa verify their account, and we are privileged to be a part of that program. Now, how it works is that you sign up, or you fill out the verification, go through the verification process, set up your apply to be verified. Now we will vet your business, approve it, and then the Google team verifies it. So it's pretty easy. All you need to do is provide us with all the necessary information that we need. Now, we would ask you to provide us with some documents. We need to have your business registration document. If your business is not registered, that is fine. Before you fill out the form, please chat through a few questions before they ask you to go ahead to fill out the form, right? Please. And we would, it's pretty straightforward. It takes about, because of the vetting, it takes about 5 to 10 that we have to verify. Then, we would let you know, but please move on to the next item. Tommy, do we have the questions being?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Toby, I can hear you.
Okay, so if you want to ask that question, so I have some questions here. So one question says that what is the difference between a verified Google My Business account and the one that is not verified?
Okay, I think I shared something. Yes, so a verified Google My Business account with a Google, if your business is verified, it will be able to appear on search, just like I have on my screen. Yeah, but if it is not verified, it will not appear here. You will not be able to find it. And when you make changes or updates on your account, it will not be visible. That is one of the major differences. Now, secondly, you will not have access to this data, this analytics. You will not be able to find out how many people are viewing your business, how many people are connecting with you. Okay, only a verified Google My Business account gives you access to this kind of resources. I hope that answers your question. Okay, another question is, yeah, you were talking about how to choose area for your business before you went up. Okay, so Chiamaka wants to know how to choose the areas for your business. So now Google My Business is for local businesses. The focus is helping local businesses get visible online for people within their area. Now, say for example, you are in Ikeja. I don't know why I keep using Ikeja, but you're in Ikeja and you're trying to get service areas. Now, you could decide to pinpoint areas within Ikeja or areas that are not too far away Ikeja. The essence is that your business is pinned to that location. So when people are searching for businesses that offer services similar to your business, they can find you. So you would have to say to yourself, okay, I service businesses or people around this area. I want to be found within this area. You have to now just figure that out and then put those areas into your, into your account when you're setting up your account. I hope that makes sense. You have to define or decide the areas you want to be known for, but just put it in mind that if you use areas that are too far away, say for example, you're in one country and then you put, you want to be found in the US, when people are searching in the US, they will not find your business because your business is very far away from the US. Okay, great. Now another question, after you have been what can you do to rank higher or first? Chineye, that's a fantastic question. I will get to that later, but first, I want us to go through the basics first. And then we now look at how to rank, how to drive sales, traffic and all of that with Google My Business. Melody says, if I have not registered my business, can Google still verify my business? Yes. If your business is not registered officially in your country, you can still set up a Google My Business account. What you need to do is reach out to us, reach out to our support team. They will vet your business. They would ask you some questions to be sure that your business exists and that you own that business. Once they're able to clarify that, they would tell you what to do, and then you go ahead to apply. But yes, if your business is not registered in your country, you can still go ahead to verify your Google My Business account. Franklin says, if I sent my business details for vetting and verification, I was able to upload just one document. Yes, of course, Franklin, yes, of course, you can send your CAC. Yola says, business was suspended due to quality. We're going to get to that. I've provided a resource on how to resolve suspension issues. Infinix says, is Google My Business an app on its own? Yes, you can download Google My Business. It has an app. Just go to the App Store and download it. If it's on iPhone, go to the iPhone store. Just go any of the stores and download it. You can get that on the app and you can use it from your phone. Melody, you're welcome. Faluka says, my activity as of last week is 2K, but that's, oh yes. How can I stop reduction? Great, that's a fantastic question. So like I mentioned, once your account is verified, you have access to Insight. Now, Insight tells you how your business is performing, both on Google search and on Maps. Now, if your numbers are fluctuating, it simply means that your activities on your account is fluctuating. So it's either you're not posting enough, or probably people are not seeing your post, people are not interacting with your post, both on Google search and on Maps. Now, there is a hack or there's a tweak. There are a few things you can do to drive people back to your account. So one of it is posting, knowing how to post on Google My Business, because most times people just put pictures there and you're not putting a call to action. You're not telling people where to go. You're not telling them what to do on your account. It's important that when you post on your GMB, you tell people what to do. Now, there's an alternative way to go about posting. I will share that as we go on later on. We'll show you what to do exactly, how to post, so that you're keeping people on your page and then you're directing them. If you need to direct them out of your GMB, you're directing them to another place that is also relevant to the visibility of your business online. So you first of all, check what you did the previous week. How many times did you post? I'm going to share a resource, a guide to help you audit your GMB account. And you're going to be able to measure how many posts you made in a week. From those posts that you made, what was the interaction? So tracking the things that you did would also help you to know how to increase the things that you need to continue to do to help to increase the number of views or interactions on your GMB account. Okay, great. We have so many questions coming in. I will take these questions. Toby, please, if you can help me, grab these questions and put them in the sheet. I will take them, but if I continue with these questions, I won't be able to cover other things.
No problem.
That we need to cover. Thank you very much. Please keep your questions coming in. They're awesome questions. I will get to them as we continue. We also have a community created where we provide extra support. Some of those questions that you're posting here, I will take them. If we're not able to answer all the questions, I would take those questions and answer them in our community. So feel free to join that community. It's free, of course. We have, some of our team members in that community that will help answer your question. So this is the link, zetal.me/GMB help. We'll share the links to that at the end of this, but you can simply just copy it and join that community. Now I'm going to go quickly. I know that my time is running out. Okay, so let's go into optimizing. Now, like I mentioned from the beginning, I don't want to talk about things that you can easily Google and find. I want to talk about things that you might not find out there. Now, now we're going to be looking at how to optimize. And to optimize, I'm going to be talking about two things. First is how to secure your account. Just it's very, very important that you own that account after it's verified by us. Now, the second is the checklist. I'm going to share with you an audit checklist that you could use to check that your account is optimized. And if it is not, what you need to do, just like Foluke's question about, increasing the numbers so that the numbers or the stats on her account doesn't keep going down. With this audit sheet, it helps you to check what you did previously and what you need to focus on so that your numbers continue to be on the rise. So the first thing is securing your GMB account. Now, why? Why should you secure that account? Two things. First is you want to prevent someone else from taking over your account. Now, it can happen. If your account is not secured, someone can steal your business name, create another account, take over your business name, and you wouldn't have access to you would have. So let me give an example. Someone creates another business that is similar to your business. And once that is done, Google flags your business as a duplicate. Now, if that person is smarter, they can actually file that your business you stole their business name from them. And because they filed it first and Google checks, there is a possibility that they might suspend your account. I'm sure you get the picture. Okay, and now you don't want to get into this kind of issues. You want to make sure that you set up your business and then you own that business. Now, let's look at how to take ownership of your account. As you know, we help you verify your account. And one of the things that we do while verifying your account is asking you to give us access to your account. We ask you to give us access to your account so that we can verify that account. Now, after we verified your account, feel free to remove the talion from your account. Now, some people decide to leave us there. In case there is a problem, we can easily gain access to the account to check what the problem is and help them resolve that problem. But if you feel that, hey, I'm fine, I'm good, I don't need you to have access to my account, that's completely okay. Now, but then if you decide to allow the talion to continue, this is what I need you to do. First of all, we all lost you at a moment. Okay, Infinix says they lost me. Please, Infinix, let me know if you can still hear me. If you can still hear me. Okay, so the first thing you do is go into your Google My Business account. This is for people who have already created their account and their account is verified. If you have not created your account, well, yes, you need to set up your account to be able to have access to this dashboard. Great. So the first thing you're going to do is go into your dashboard. On the left-hand side menu, click on users, which is labeled 1 here. Now, once you click on users, you would see this dialog box pop up and you would see the list of people that have access to your account. Excuse me. On that list, you will see Zetalion. The reason why you can see Zetalion is because you gave us access to help verify your account. And most of the times you see that Zetalion is the primary owner of your account. Okay, so what I want you to do is to, under your business name, I need you to click that, drop that arrow down there, okay, which is labeled 4. Click on that arrow and then select primary owner. I'll need you to do that. Now, once you do that, it automatically changes the ownership of the account and you become the primary owner while Zetalion becomes an owner, or you could change Zetalion's access to a manager on your account. That is the first step. Now, the primary owner cannot be deleted from that account. I need you to know that. So once we verify your account, decide if you want to completely take off Zetalion from your account. You'd simply go here. Now, before you take off Zetalion, make sure that you are the primary owner of that account. But if you decide you want to have Zetalion in your account, in case of future support, or you need to reach out to us for anything, change access and make yourself the primary owner of that account. Okay? Now, I'm going to answer a question that someone asked recently in our community. And the person, so after the account was verified, they started to share links to people to leave reviews. And someone actually told him that his business is not secured. And so he needs to, try to claim that business, else someone else would claim that business, and that he needed to create a landing page for him to leave review. So he came back to us to ask, okay, this is what this person is saying. Can you help? Now I'm going to answer his question. So the first one is, my GMB account is verified, but it does not appear online when I search for it. That is very true. The moment we verify your account, it is verified, but it's not visible online. You won't see your business, okay? But it's there, it's on the map. Now, it takes some time for that business to now become visible. That what I mean visible is when you type your business name, you see your business appear. But now that does not mean that your account is not on Google. It is, it's on the map, it's out there. But when you type your business name, you will not see it because it's a new account. Now, what you need to do is to begin to use, optimize it, make sure that all the necessary information about your business is on that account. And then begin to make post updates, begin to talk about your product, your services, begin to get people to review your account. We're going to talk about this later, but it's important to know that once we verify it today, it will not, if you search your business name, you will not see it, but it's there. Okay, another way to see it or to check this is to go into your dashboard, click on the info tab, okay, and then you would see a section that says see your business on search or on Google. I will show you that as we go on, but I just wanted to answer this. Your account, once it's verified, the first time we verify it might not appear on Google search, but it's there. As you begin to optimize and use that account, it becomes more visible online. Now, the second question, the option to claim this business is available on my profile. Can someone else claim my business name even after it's verified? No, no one can claim your business after it is verified, especially if you are the primary owner of that account. Thank you very much, Toby. Okay, so I'm going to explain what I mean. So let's say I'm searching for Zetalion right now. Okay, so here, this is Zetalion's profile. I'm sure that you can all see my screen. If I go here, you have that option to own this business. So it's asking you, do you own this business? Do you want, right? Okay, you already manage this business profile, right? Now, this is showing me this because I already have access to this profile. Now, I'm going to close this and I'm going to open an incognito window. So I'm going to stop sharing this so that you can actually see. I'm going to do this separately so that you see what I'm talking about. Now, let me share my screen. Okay, good. Now we are in incognito. Now incognito means that it's a, how do I explain incognito? Incognito is it's a fresh new browser that is not connected to, I'm not logged into my Gmail account, because the fact that the other one, I was logged into my Gmail account, that was why it was showing me that I already managed this account. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to type Zetalion. Okay. Great. Now, I'm not logged into my Gmail account. Now, if I try to own this business, let's see the information that it will show me. It will tell me that, this business is already being managed, or this business is being verified by so and so person. Oh, it's asking me to do this. Why? I don't want it to do this. Okay, I don't want to waste time with this, but my laptop knows that it's me. It knows that it's me, so it's asking me to come in there and log in. Okay, so I'm just going to skip all that and go back to the slide so that we can finish up with what we have today. But the thing is, once you've created that account, no one can claim your account if you are the primary owner of that account. Okay, now the third question is, do you need a landing page before you can get reviews on your page? No, no, no. You do not need a landing page for reviews. There is a section on your GMB account that allows you to collect a link and share it with your customers. In the group, because of time, in the group, I would put a resource there showing you how to grab that link to drive people to leave reviews on your GMB account. Okay, and then for the audits, I'm going to share a resource to show you that walks you step by step how to audit your account so that you know how you were performing, what you are doing right, what you need to focus more on to drive more in your account. Just like Foluke was asking, how can she keep her insights on the right? How can she get more people viewing? How can she get her numbers up and maintain it there? I'm going to share this resource with you. For us to be able to share this resource with you, please fill out that feedback form. Let us have your email. Join the community so that once we put these resources out there, you gain access to them. You can get them. Okay, so I'm going to skip this and go through the final part, which we're actually done here. I want to go through the final part and then I'll take all your questions, but please keep your questions coming in the chat section. Great. Now, let's look at some of the things to avoid, because this is very important. Someone actually posted and was saying their account was suspended. What do they need to do to avoid? How do they need to rectify that? Before we even start talking about rectification, let's look at the things that you need to avoid, because Google frowns at some of these things. This can lead to your account being suspended. It can lead to your account being banned, and it can actually lead to you being asked to re-verify your account. So the first thing is, once your account is verified, please, please, please do not change your core business information. That is your NAP. NAP simply means your business name, your business address, and your phone number. Do not change them or do not make unnecessary changes to them. So your business name, just leave it the way it is. Your address, don't change your address, especially if you just verified it. Now, if you need to make changes to your address, I would recommend that you wait a few months after your verification, then you can make that change. But if you do that immediately, right after your account is verified, you will get suspended automatically, or you will be asked to re-verify your account. Now, at the moment, because of the number of accounts that we have to verify, we might not be able to help you with the re-verification. So the consequences is that you're going to have to shut down that account and recreate another Google My Business account. So it means that you're going to start from the beginning and start the whole process again. So that is why in that resource, please follow the step. Be sure of the address that you're going to be using while you're setting up your account and follow it step by step. Now, the second thing to avoid is avoid stuffing your profile with keywords. Now, what I mean by this is sometimes you would see someone create their account. Say, for example, their account is Taffy's pastries. Okay. Now, let me explain it this way. There's a lady that has a pastry store. Now, she sets up, her business name is called Cafes. She creates a Google My Business account and she puts Cafes. But instead of using just Cafes, she now says Cafes Pastry Store in Ikeja. So that is keyword stuffing. She's using that keyword pastry store. Now, if Google finds out, say for example, someone reports her account and Google finds out, they investigate to find out that that is not her real business, she can get suspended. And when she's trying to request for her account to be reinstated, and she cannot provide proof that her business name has pastry stores included, her business will remain suspended. So you need to avoid stuffing your account or your profile with certain keywords. The third thing is, please do not request or collect fake reviews. Google has an algorithm. They have these bots. They know how they check to find out which reviews are fake, which reviews are real. Avoid that. If you're asking someone to review, if you're putting a review, make sure it's coming from a customer. Do not review your account by yourself. Now, there's a way to actually use the review. There's a way to request for that review, and there's a way to to respond to reviews left on your page that actually helps with the visibility, helps to rank your business higher on Google. We're going to talk about that later. Also, when you're posting pictures, Google frowns at using stock photos. They want to be sure that the pictures that you're using are actually your business's pictures. So you want to take notes of that. And then also, okay, yes. Oh, sorry, that was an error. So yes, these are some of the things to avoid when you are creating your account or when you're using your account. But the most important thing is, please do not change your business name. Don't change your business address. Don't change your service area and categories frequently. If you set your category and your service area, don't change it day in, day out, because that can get your account suspended. Now, if, for example, your account is suspended, what should you do? First things first, retrace your steps. What did you do? What was the last thing you did that might have caused your account to be suspended? Think about it, take note, because when your account is suspended, Google doesn't tell you what you did wrong. They just tell you, your account has been suspended due to, fraudulent activities or, irregular activities, or you broke their rules. That is the only thing they will tell you. Okay. Now, the second thing is to request to Google to have your account to be reinstated. This process is pretty straightforward to request, but it takes forever to get a feedback. Sometimes you may never get a feedback. And in the process of requesting, you will be asked to provide some information that proves that you own that business. And some of the things they might ask you to provide is, your business registration document that shows clearly your business name, okay, and your address. Sometimes they might ask you to bring, send a bill, or they might ask you to take a picture and provide that to them before they can reinstate your account. Now, this is a pretty long process. The best option, or what I would recommend, is that you completely avoid doing those things to get your account suspended. Okay, great. Now, questions. We've come to the end, but before then, let me quickly point this out. Because of time, because I know that I've actually overstayed, we have another workshop still in collaboration with Google Digital, Grow with Google Digital Skills Community. Like Toby said, it was actually Google Business Groups, but we recently changed the name.
Don't worry, you're allowed to make that mistake. You're allowed to make that mistake. I keep making
that mistake of saying, it's actually Grow with Google Digital Skills Community Cotonou. We're going to be having another workshop pretty soon, in about 2 weeks. And in that workshop, we're going to focus on amplifying your Google My Business account. So we're going to look at how to post. It's very important. What do you need to do when you're posting so that you get more people to view your post and you're actually driving sales back to you so that your numbers, your views, and the statistics on your account continues to increase. Secondly, we're going to cover how to use keywords to find out what your customers are looking for, because this would help you determine what to post to get their attention. We're also going to look at how to properly display your products on Google. So whether you're selling products or you're offering services, we're going to cover how best to go about tagging those products or tagging those pictures so that people can find you. And then, of course, how to make requests and how to request and collect reviews from your customers. So you're requesting, you're collecting, and you're responding the best way using certain keywords that keeps your business high up there on rank. And then finally, okay, yes, these are the things we're going to cover in that workshop. We're going to share details with you. I would share details with Toby so that he can share it in your community. And for those of you that will be joining our community, I'm going to put that update in that community. So thank you very much for your time. I know I've overstayed. I'm going to take your questions. Toby, please let me know how many more minutes I have to take questions. So we'll start taking questions.
So the first question is talking about, so you can also look along with me on the doc. So he said my account is being verified, but it gets reports. However, no one has called or made inquiries. It's been over 3 weeks.
Okay.
There's something I'm not doing right.
Okay, great question. I think I see it here from their spokeslady. Yes, that spokeslady, she is in our community and she's asked this question before. Okay, now, like I mentioned, Google My Business is not automatic. You would have to, you have to tweak it. There's certain things you have to tweak. There's certain things you have to do. For example, let's take your physical business, for example. You rent a boutique, excuse me, you rent a boutique and you have your products in there. I think I should stop sharing right now so that we could actually engage one-on-one. Great. So you set up your, sorry?
Okay. Would there still be any reason for you to share your screen again?
Okay, you want me to keep it up there?
No, I'm just asking.
Okay, no, I don't think there is a...
Okay, no problem. Can you please make me host so that I can share my screen?
Okay, great. Let's look at here. Yes, I have made you host.
All right, thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm going to leave this way. Okay, great. So say, for example, you have your business, your store, you set up your store. When you set up your store and you just sit down waiting for people to come to you, no one will come to you. Okay, you need to market that business. You need to put the word out there. You need to invite people to see what you're doing. You go on social media, you share, from your business profile, inviting people to see what you're doing. Now, that is the same thing with Google My Business. It is true that with a Google My Business account, there is a possibility, you have that possibility of people finding you automatically. But then we need to examine what you're doing profile. Are you posting products? Are you drawing? Are you driving traffic to your profile? Are you putting out call to actions? Are you telling people, hey, this is available for sale? What exactly are you doing? Because if you have that account created and you just put pictures there, no one is going to come. Yes, some people might come, but then is the message you're sharing, the message you're putting out there, is it clear? Do people understand what they need to do when they come into that space? Okay, so these are some of the things that we need to look at. If you can, or if she's here, if she can also let me know what product she sells, and we can actually invite her probably, to just talk and let us know what she has done so far, so we know we can take it from there. Okay, right, so I'll take another question.
Okay, so we can go on. Okay, so the next question we have here, I guess you answered that already. Talking about the areas you should choose for your business. So someone is saying doesn't know which area to choose.
Toby, sorry, if I can, I would say that, there's some people posting questions right now in the chat. Okay. Since they are here, I would say let's just answer the questions for those.
Okay, this is also questions some people posted earlier that I added to the sheet. So I believe they are still here, but no problem. We can start with this one in the chat. Okay, someone is saying, okay, how do I know my account has been verified? Can you hear me? Hello, Vanessa. Vanessa, can you hear me?
Okay, I think Tommy has issues with his network. He will join us back. I will just continue and take the questions. How do I know my account has been verified? Shola is asking this question. So Shola, I have a resource it's actually on my website, on the blog. It shows you how to check that your account has been verified. Okay. Now, secondly, inside our community, we make updates informing people of accounts that have been approved and accounts that have been verified. And if your account has not been verified or wasn't verified within a particular period, Our support team will be there to help you find out what the problem is. So I would recommend to join that community so that you can get updates on your account. Expert Touch says, can someone own more than one? Yes, you can have several Google My Business accounts. All we require is to prove to us that you own those businesses, and we will verify it for you. So you can have more than one account. I'm unable to fill the feedback form. However, I've joined the community. Thank you very much, that spoke. We will share the form again in the community for you to join so you can get access to all the guides and resources that we'll be sharing. Please share the link to join the community. I will share that link again with you. I'm a software, Chiamaka is asking, I'm a software developer. I run a software business. I run it from, is it available to use my house address? Okay, so Chiamaka, the thing about your address on GMB is you can use your house address as long as you are comfortable having people visit you there. If you are not comfortable with people visiting you in your house, then don't use your home address. You could use a service area. You don't put any address, just use a service area and say, okay, I'm within Ikoyi area. So if you come to Ikoyi area, call me. So instead of putting the address, put a service area. But if you're comfortable with people coming to your house, then use your house address as your office address. Infinix says, you did not say you should send your registered business name to you for. Okay, yes, well, we only need your account, your business, we only need your business application, a copy. We want to cite it. And it's safe, it's 100% safe. Once we view that, we delete. We have a reputation to protect. We are Google partners. We wouldn't want to have any issues. So we're giving you our word. Once we view those documents, we verify, we delete. We are the only people that have access. We and the Google team, we are the only people that have access to those documents. Once we're done, once we view it, we delete it, and that is it. We don't use those certificates or those documents for anything. So it is safe. Okay, the spokeslady, responding to her earlier question, she's a writer and an editor. Tell me what you have done so far. Okay, break it down. What have you been doing since your account has been verified? Just let me know, and I would take that up. Just answered my question. Okay, I can hear. Let's go. You did say, okay. Okay, great. So there are no more questions. Let's see. Toby is back. Is Toby back? No, he's not back. Okay, so I think we've answered what are the documents needed to verify Infinix. We just need, if your business is registered in your country, send us a copy of your registration document. If it is not verified, then send us. So I'm going to try to unmute Toby now so that he can take over from here. Okay. I've asked Toby to unmute himself.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much, Vanessa. All right. So unfortunately, it's raining here. So, and then the internet is just trying to fluctuate actually. So, okay. Thank you so much, Vanessa, so far. It's really been a wonderful session, and I'm so happy that a lot of people are asking questions, and they are getting answers to whatever they want to. Yeah. So I wouldn't know if we have any other question, but our time is actually fast spent. So we can take maybe one or two persons if you like to speak instead of typing. So just raise your hand, and then we allow you to speak.
Yes, I think that is better.
Okay, so Vanessa, can you make me host so that I can unmute?
So Shala says it's not. Okay. Shala, I just shared a link with you to follow that resource and check. That's how to check. Toby, I've made you the host.
Great. Okay, I can see, okay, Shola is raising her hand. So Shola, do you still want to speak?
Shola, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your questions if that link doesn't answer your question.
Okay, so since we doesn't have anybody that would like to unmute themselves, so we can just go on to wrap up today's session. So we are supposed to have a session on women will, but unfortunately, women will couldn't make it up to this call. Why am I still not?
Okay, Shola cannot.
It's not allowing me to share screen. Okay, Infinix is requesting to. It's saying I'm a host, but I can't share screen. I can't unmute people.
Okay, I'm not the host anymore, so I think it's a network. But Shola, please go ahead and put your question in the chat while Tommy tries to sort out the issues with the.
Oh, okay. I understand what happened. I'm going to resolve that. I'm joining with two devices. So my mobile is the one that is unmuted. Just a moment, please.
Okay. Infinix, in the meantime, please post your question while Tommy resolves the issue.
Okay, Infinix, you can speak now. Infinix, you can speak, and I will appreciate if you can just give us your first name. Kindly unmute. You need to unmute yourself before you start speaking. I've requested that you unmute. Push. Okay. Please unmute yourself. Okay.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. What's your name, please?
My name is Ngozi. I'm known as Najage. I just want to say a very big thank you to Madam Vanessa and Mr. Toby for this opportunity. Like I always say, Google business, and I keep ignoring it. But just this evening, I've gotten the insights. I want to say thank you. After a great lecture like this, you can't say all the participants, nobody wants to speak. So when you say, I just say, let me say thank you for the knowledge. No knowledge is lost. I've gained one or two things, and I believe that after now, I'll be able to get my GMB verified by special grace of God. So I appreciate the
I don't know if anyone can still hear me. Can anyone still hear me?
Yeah, thank you very much. God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Ngozi. We really appreciate that. Okay, so Shola hand is still up. I wouldn't know if Shola still wants to say something.
Yes, thank you. This is Shola.
Okay, go on, please.
I sincerely want to appreciate this type of opportunity to bring this together for us. I'm indirectly say, or directly say, I'm an active member on the Google My Business. But just like the question I raised, I don't know if we have been verified as a business, but we receive responses from people online. We receive updates, we receive monthly email and verification of people that have used the Google links to locate us. I also receive 4.5 star rating as of today. So in all this, Google has actually increased our sales sincerely. Some people will just walk to the town, they will lodge it to hotel, they want to pick up some accessories, we're dealing suits basically. They will just want to pick up suits for urgent meeting. They will just look, where can I get suits in Kwara State? They will just locate us. We are top one on the searching tools on on that rating, and that they will pick up a call and call us. So all this log, Google send it to us every month. People that call us, people that locate us. And so I don't know if by implication we have been verified. So that is why I'm just asking that question. How do I know that we have been verified? Thank
All
you.
right. So most likely you might have been verified for you to be getting such information. You might have been verified. So if you go to your Google My Business dashboard, you will see if you are verified or not, especially if you have more than one listing. So it's most likely you have been verified. So just what you shared, let me also share a personal experience. So I once have someone I worked with, maybe about 5 or 7 years ago or so. That was when I was still doing the Google Digital Skill Training as a trainer. So I have access to verify people then as individual. Now it is for his business that partners with Google that can verify. Before, individuals like Google Leads, business, Google GBG Leads can verify businesses. So I verified a business, then I just introduced them to Google My Business and I verified their business. And the CEO of the company always like, oh, I get calls every time because of this thing you did for me. They never understand what it means until I just introduce them to it. And they're like, oh, we don't play with it. We get calls. We get people coming to visit our office. And it's a construction company, actually. And they tend to make sales just because Google allows them to be shown on the map and also to be seen on Google search. And for completely free, you don't need to pay. It's free. So if anybody asks you to pay to get verified, please be cautious about that person because nobody owns the verification plug to verify people. Okay, I can see Jide and Zoom user. Okay, let me quickly unmute Jide. Jide, okay, you are free to talk. Unmute yourself. Okay, if Jide is okay. Jide
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Jide.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we
good
can.
evening. I think I first of all have to appreciate the organizer of this very educative exercise. It has been very educative, and I appreciate everybody that has contributed in one way or the other to this success. I have a question for Vanessa. Because when you look at the people that are part of this program, you can see that the population is very low. Like myself now, I'm a consultant. I'm just here for an holiday. I'm going back to my base at Abakaliki. I would like to know if there's a way I can partner with either Toby or Vanessa to ensure that I carry out this kind of exercise to people in that area. Thank you.
Okay, all right, Jide. Are you in our WhatsApp group?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can chat me and then I can be able to let you know what we can do regarding that. There are GBT chapters across the nation. If there is need for me to link you up with a GBT chapter that is nearest to you or in your in the states, like what state do you call it again?
Ebonyi State.
Ebonyi. I don't think there's a GBT in Ebonyi. Okay, we can talk more about that. Is it that you want to talk about Google My Business?
Yes, so that if there's a way we can establish a GBC, the Google My Business chapter there.
Oh, okay. So digital skill community, a grow with Google community. Unfortunately, at the moment, new chapters are not being created at the moment. What you can just do is, in case if you plan to host any event or you want an event like this, you can always talk to a chapter lead, and then you can always partner with them, and they can get you have the event. But for now, getting to register to have a chapter for Google for Google Business Group, formerly Google Business Group, now Digital Skills Community. For at the moment, there is no opening for new chapters, but you can always keep in touch. If there is anyone, I can let you know. And then for the low turnout, well, we ran a Google ad and we had over 400 people who showed interest. We have 2 different groups. We have our first WhatsApp group filled up. We have the second WhatsApp group with 100 people. But expecting that we'll be able to at least see 100 people attending this. The maximum I've been seeing is like, I think 51 or so. So that is to show us how much people just register for something I didn't show up. But I feel like some of them complained about not being able to install Zoom on their phone. Some people also complained about internet. And then some people are quite busy at this particular time. We can't all have the same schedule. So that's why we are also making it available for people to watch on our YouTube channel. So we make sure we upload this about 1 hour after we finish today's program, so we can all go back and watch. But please, I want you all to please share your feedback. So I've dropped a Google link. I'm trying to embed the Google link just like the way you register on the website. But unfortunately, I don't know what is happening to the back end of the website. It's not saving. So I have to just share the direct Google link. So there's the direct Google link where you can just feel to share feedback with us. I don't think there's any other question, so we don't keep ourselves waiting. Someone is asking for credentials. So I think Vanessa talked about that earlier, and that credentials have to do with whatever legal documents you might have, maybe your electricity bill, maybe your water bill, maybe your land use charge, as long as something that is related to that particular building and have the address of that place you are trying to verify. Vanessa, is that right?
Yes, we want any kind of documents that proves that you own that business. It must have your business name and your address. But then sometimes there are business owners that do not have some of these documents. So what we recommend is to chat with our team, chat with our support team, and they would ask you some questions. As long as you can provide all of that, then you can go ahead to verify your account for you. So we're not being strict about what to provide for us, especially for unregistered businesses. But if you can answer all our questions, of course we will. I'll put the link to chat with our support team on Telegram in the chat box below.
All right, so someone is asking again that if you choose to use business area, not a business location, like a specific address, do they still need to be verified?
Yes, as long as you need to be verified first. Whether it's a business with a physical address or you're running a virtual business, you need to be verified.
All right, so please, you don't need to have your business registered before you get verified. As long as you can prove that your business exists, you will be verified. You don't need to be registered with CAC or a government body or something. But as long as you can prove that your business exists, you will be verified. Okay, so there's a GBT chapter in Ibadan, and GBT chapter in Ibadan is led by a woman. Yes? No? Yes? No? Is it the woman will? Yes, the GBT chapter in Ibadan. Please link up with me. I can help you get her contact, and then you can link up with the women GBG Ibadan, GBG or Google Grow with Google Digital Skills Community in Ibadan. Okay. Okay. All right. So you can also reach out to if you need to chat up with Vanessa. You can reach on Instagram, on Telegram. So that is Zatalion. Okay, so I'm going to share again the links to Google Business Groups, our channels. Please join us on all our channels. We will love to have you. We love to interact with you. We love to see you join. Also follow us, like our page, join our group, and also we would like to see you joining our community so that you can get updates about our events. And most importantly, please, I want you to go fill the form, the form for the feedback. So I'm sharing it again. Please, can we all tap on it? Can we just quickly do that now? We would like to share back the resources of today's event. So if you fill the form, be sure that you are going to get the resources. All right. Okay. So in the absence of no other question, someone is saying, please, one question. Okay, Manuel, let's just quickly take that before we go. Emmanuel, I can see you have one more question, so please, okay, I can see it posted. Okay, Emmanuel, if there's no question from you, then maybe we can just, please, you can feel free to post it in the group, whichever of the group you belong to, and then we can always answer it there. Okay, I think the message is coming.
Tommy, can I just quickly just say something?
Okay.
There are lots of questions asked, and we have them documented. What we will do is we're going to post these questions in our community, in the GMB support community. And then some of them require, to show you guys how to do a few things. So we're going to have all this up in the community, especially for those that we were not able to respond to their questions. We'll have all of those put in the community. So please feel free to join the community to get answers to your questions.
Perfect. Okay, so if that is it, so at this point we can draw a curtain on today's event. And I must thank you especially, Vanessa, for the efforts you put into this today. I must thank you especially. It had really been a wonderful session, and a lot of people here learned something new. Some people were able to get their questions answered, and some people are looking forward to joining the next one, where you'll be taking them through more advanced session on this. I will be sharing with us in our various WhatsApp group what we did today, and maybe try to create a page and then send an SMS to everyone who registered for this event. But unfortunately, some people have do not disturb on their SIM, so you may not be able to get SMS if you have do not disturb on your SIM card. But please make sure you're in one of the WhatsApp groups so that you can be able to at least get real-time information. If unfortunately, I may not be able to send emails. We have so many contacts to send emails to, and while sending those emails yesterday, I got a policy. I violated policy of sending too much emails in a day. So unfortunately, I may not be able to send another email because it looks like it's a spam, sending those number of email, about 500 emails. So it looks like spam. So until we get our marketing automation working, we'll be able to start sending emails to everybody, and we don't need to hit any limit. But then we will send an SMS to everybody where we'll be able to have all the links that have been shared today and the video recording. So you just go to a one page, we see all the links. That will probably be our website. And then you see all the links of everything that you need to go to, you need to read, and then the feedback form, the video recordings, and then we can always reach out to me via WhatsApp. I'm sure everybody have my contacts. I will also appreciate if you can just chat me up. Please don't call me, just chat me up. I will prefer that. Okay, we appreciate everybody again for attending and for waiting up to this moment to finish up this. And I want to appreciate Vanessa again. So Vanessa, thank you so much. I don't know how to speak French, but French. During our chat today, you sent me a message in French. I didn't think I have to go and use Google Translator to be able to understand what it meant. Okay, thank you so much, and au revoir, everybody.
You're welcome.
Right?
Yes, you did.
Au revoir. All right, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.